Getting your ex back after a breakup is like being stuck in quicksand. The more you move, the more action you take, the more fucked you are. Hey, this is Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for about 5 years where I had to pay attention to how to create attraction in other people. And I use that knowledge to help you get your ex back. Most people, right after the breakup, they are combing their minds for every little thing that they could do or that they should say to try to have some kind of effect on this person that's pulling away from them. And in the dating world, we call this the illusion of action. In other words, there's something that you need to do in order to get that person. And it's a lie, it is an illusion. So, just like if you were stuck in quicksand, the more you move around, the more action that you take, the more and more it sets you back with your ex. Because at the point that they're checked out enough to break up with you, okay, there's nothing that you can do or say to get them to change their mind. There might be some avoidant tendencies there. There might be some loss of attraction. But whatever the case is, they made their mind up enough to actually tell you after having kicked it around for a while, okay? And there's nothing you can do to reverse this at this point. So once it gets to this point, you need to take a step back, which is 1,000% counterintuitive because you're like, well, if a bullet's coming at me, I'm not just going to stand there and let it hit me and just die, right? You want to do something about the problem. But unfortunately, attraction doesn't work in this way, right? If I make a beeline to a girl in the bar and I'm just going to like, hey, I'm going to elbow grease my way into this, right? I'm just going to be pushy, right? That doesn't work, right? Same thing with the guys that are in girls' DMs. They're like, hey, right? Like every year, like, on December 1st, every year, hey, right? That doesn't work. So creating attraction in someone else is a more nuanced process, and it does take time, and it takes a certain set of circumstances. And at the breakup itself, what's happening is your relationship is crumbling, and you're going to have to let it crumble, okay, before you can get somewhere with your ex. Now, there are certain things that you can do. For example, accept the breakup graciously. You can, if you're going to have a talk, instead of focusing on talking out the problems and trying to get them to change their mind, you can simply just kind of shoot the shit with them and get them laughing. But again, all of these actions are 1,000% counterintuitive, and you wouldn't think to do them unless you saw this video like right before your breakup, for example. But at the end of the day, you need to stand still in that quicksand, let somebody toss you a rope, that's me, okay? And then I'm going to pull you out. I'm going to help you do what you need to do to get your ex back. But it's not going to be this proactive, frantic process where you're just like searching for the one thing. So if you want to learn what actually works to get your ex back, because it is something you can do, but it's going to take you some time, click into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me. We're going to have a discussion about your story, and I'll tell you step by step everything that you need to do.